Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patiye Namaha. Sundarakand, chapter number 56. Maruti takes leave of Sita. The recitation begins now. Then Hanuman drew near the lady Sita as she sat under the Shimshupa tree and bowed low and reverently. Noble lady, this Lanka was on fire from end to end, but I should thank my stars that you escaped without the slightest harm from it. And now I pray you give me leave to go back. She saw him about to depart and looked at him again and again with eyes overflowing with gratitude and kindness. Verily, this is no ordinary monkey but a most mighty hero who destroyed this Ashoka grove, killed the Rakshasa gods that guarded it, and set this proud capital of Ravana on fire. Nay, he would even seek out Raghava and say, "These Rakshasas count as nothing in my eyes. I could, in the twinkling of an eye, slay them and bring you back, Lady Sita, safe and sound. But it befits not the dignity of Rama. I like it not, and I should take measures to prevent it." So she expressed herself to him in words that breathed her supreme love to Raghava. "Anjaneya, full well do I know that you all by yourself can slay out of hand these Rakshasa myriads and take me back to the side of my Lord. You will cover yourself with untold fame and renown thereby. But it would be most seemly if Rama should cover this nest of Rakshasas with his arrows, deal unto them the death they deserve, and take me back. It would be more consonant with his fair name and valor. It would be a fit punishment for the slight that Ravana has put upon him. You should do nothing to dim Raghava's bright name. On the other hand, you must so act and plan that his renown would blaze brighter in the eyes of the world, and he, the hero who never turned his back upon a foe as yet." Anjaneya listened to Sita's words, so tactful, so reasonable, so reverent, and so helpful to the achievement of Rama's purpose. He spoke back to her, "Mother, O noble lady, verily, your wishes are bound to be realized at no distant time. Raghuvira and the myriads of monkey heroes that follow him will be here very soon. He will wipe out his foes from the face of the earth in dire battle and lead you back to Ayodhya. I vouch for the truth of this statement." Thus did he console the Lady Janaki and saluted her again, intending to depart. His purpose well achieved, Maruti longed to behold his lord and master and went up the Mount Arishta. It was lined with lofty Padmaka trees and looked black from the woods that clothed it. The clouds that hung between its peaks resembled the fleecy upper garments. The soft rays of the Lord of Day roused it from its slumbers, and it opened its eyes of many-hued mountain ore to gaze upon its lover. Roaring torrents gave one the idea of the disciples of a Maharishi chanting the Vedas after him. The fast-falling cascades on its sides spoke sweet music to the ear. The fast-topped deodars on its heights made one think that the mountain god was praying to his deity with upraised hands. Here the slow water glided off hard blocks of stone with a soft moaning sound. There the dark Saptaparna trees moved gently in the breeze as if the mountain shivered with cold. The wind blowing through the bamboo groves took with it notes of infinite variety that fell pleasantly to the ear. There the hot breath of huge serpents recalled to one the idea of the mountain hissing in uncontrollable wrath. The ice-covered caves made it look like a devotee wrapped in meditation. Its graceful slopes upon which glide the variegated clouds make it live and move. And around its lofty peaks, crowned with fleecy cloud garlands, give us the impression that it grows and grows aloft. Maruti left behind him the shattered fragments of huge caves that came against his mighty feet. Rare and lofty trees, bamboo groves, creepers bending under the weight of bright flowers, delicious roots, fruits, and bulbs, beasts and birds of infinite variety, priceless ores, torrents, cataracts, huge blocks, deep caves wherein lions took shelter, tigers, groups of maharishis, yakshas, gandharvas, kinnaras, uragas. These and much more met the eye of Anjaneya as he strode up the mountain with a cheerful heart, all eager to behold his lord once again. Huge blocks crumbled to dust under his tread and fell down on all sides with a deafening roar. Then he set his mind upon crossing back the watery waste that lay between him and the farther shore on the north. He grew and grew. He prayed the Lord Raghava to grant that he coursed back safe and soon with no obstacles to bar his way. He reached its summit and beheld before him the dreadful sea, stretched for many a league and teemed with terrible monsters of the deep. He resolved that he would, like his father, course swiftly across the sky and reach its farther shores. The huge and lofty mountain sank deep into the earth under the weight of his tread. The crash of falling peaks and shattered trees, the cries of the creatures that inhabited it, all blended in a huge roar as if the mountain was sending a last cry of despair as it vanished into the depths of the earth. The lofty trees in flower and fruit that clad its side were shattered by the force of his thighs, as if struck by the bolts of Indra, and covered the earth far and near. It was frightful to hear the roars of the huge lions in the caves, shiver with dread and reduced to utter helplessness at the mighty conclusion that followed Anjaneya's leap across the sky. The Vidyadhara ladies that disported themselves on the mountain slopes rose aloft from it in senseless haste, their garments slipping away from them and their ornaments shivering and shattering all around them. Huge pythons of matchless strength lolled out their flaming tongues as they vomited dreadful poison with their heads and necks crushed out of shape as they lay in coiled masses. And from the mountain so harassed and tortured by Maruti, the hosts of Kinnaras, Uragas, Gandharvas, Yakshas and Vidyadharas rose aloft to seek safer homes. His weight and force were too much for it. The lofty mountain, 30 yojanas in length and 10 in breadth, it sank into the depths of the earth with its trees and beasts and birds, and nothing remained to mark the place where it once raised its head in pride to the heavens. Hanuman next set himself to course across the dreadful sea that lay before him, boisterous with mountainous waves, and leapt into the sky lightly. Mangalam Kaushalendraya Mahaniya Gunaptiye Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.